What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol INO for Inovio Pharmaceuticals. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will, of course, be an update. You can see our chart is marked up from in the past. Let's get rid of that. And what we're kind of doing is chopping around the midpoint of the range. This level is no longer, so important, but you can clearly see this is what I'm defining as the range right here on Friday's session. Certainly poked up above, but failed back into the range and kind of caught ourselves above the bottom end at 704. So to me, it's not abundantly clear what the direction will be, but I wanted to bring up the chart today because this upper wick is certainly telling us something on the failed acceptance outside of this trading range. So I don't necessarily think that it needs to be bearish here, but it certainly is not bullish in my estimation. So for me, watching for more chop inside of INO, essentially waiting to see, can we get some sort of bull flag to be put in just underneath the breakout point at 754? And if that happens, then fine. Maybe looking for a breakout of that to take us higher, back into that 775, the high of Friday, and into the next, trading range here at the 815. But as of right now, again, the concern with this chart is simply this upper wick and the fact that the selling pressure was there on the fake break up and out of the trading range. So for me, patience here inside of INO. The other beautiful setup could be a retest, a retest, a retest. But what you'll notice is that I'm purposefully drawing in higher lows so we get some sort of ascending triangle, and then again a breakout does take us higher into some of those upper targets. Let's take a look at the 30-minute intraday session through the lens of Fibonacci, then I'll send you on your way. We'll talk a little bit about downside and scenarios, but from low to high, what you'll notice about the chart is that did we respect the 38.2 on the initial pullback? Absolutely not. Did we respect the 50? Absolutely not. The 61.8? Absolutely not. And instead, we just get this choppy price activity underneath the 61.8, which again sort of builds the case and supports the case really that there was some serious selling pressure and the buyers were not strong enough to really retain control throughout the day, which again just adds up for the narrative that we've sort of been trying to convince you of today in the fact that we'll probably get continued chop in here. It's not overly bullish and it's also not incredibly bearish just yet either. I think the real place to start showing some concern would be back underneath 704, 7 the whole dollar to essentially rotate to the bottom end of the range at 657, but I'm not seeing that as a likely case either as of right now, noticing that certainly here's your low of day. It's above the 704. It's not even like on that little opening drive low where we tested it, and then also on the pullback, not even making it to the low of day also strikes me as, again, just quite frankly, chop in this range, waiting for some sort of bullish pattern for the next setup in INO. Now, if volume can support the move higher early on in the week, then fantastic. Looking for the breakout still up and over 754 as we mentioned. If the volume wants to support it, again, so be it. We'll be willing to go with it. Just to give you a benchmark on what would be needed, I would really start looking for at least, and again, this is a bare minimum, at least 1 million shares, if not more, per 30-minute bar to support and really fuel that momentum play to the upside. That's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.